mentioned particularly in your book, you kind of roll your eyes when guys are like, "What gear do you use?" You know, and then you're like, "Figure it out, man." You know, you're in the military, but do you have favorite weapons? I know the
Gear
Win Mag.
changes.
Yeah.
It always changes, and you know that I had some people talking about, well, you know, he talked about Black Hills and all this and all. I was telling you what I used.
Yeah.
Being in the military, I don't get to decide what I use. I use what's given to me.
Yeah.
So I'm telling you what I used, and I'm not endorsed or sponsored by these people. I'm just trying to tell you, yeah, I used Black Hills. I used, you know, Knight made our, you know, M4s and even the SRs.
We had problems.
They used to be called SR25s.
Yeah.
Now they're Mark 11s. But yeah, I mean,
Quality
not a
control.
fan of Knights.
Yeah,
But
I mean,
anyway, so that's what I'm just saying is, I was telling you what I used.
Yeah.
The 300 Win Mag at the time, yeah, I definitely loved it over the SR because, you know, it's bolt action, so it's more accurate. It can reach out past 1,000, shoots like a laser.
Yeah.
But then when I had the 338, loved that because it could shoot even farther than the 300. So
Right.
it's all dependent on what stage you're in, what kind of gear you're provided, and
it's like a golf bag with clubs. It's like,
Right.
do I need to hit, you know, a certain distance, and
Yeah.
I take this weapon system, you know, and then it comes down to the situation too. It's like guys were taking their because they didn't trust the SR anymore. They're taking their Night Force scope off and putting it on the FN Scar Heavy because now you got a semi-auto weapon that's very accurate, you know, out to probably 800 yards, and it's a trusted weapon system. And that to me, you know, for all the things I've done with gear, it's about trusting that brand. I don't give a shit about your lifetime guarantee, you know, when that pouch rips off because it's single stitched and I'm fucked, you know, like
Yeah.
lifetime guarantee.
It's
It's
like
like jumping out of a freaking plane, you know. Oh, hey, that parachute's guaranteed for life. Well, that's great. When
That's
I-
in 40 seconds.
yeah, you got 40 seconds. That's a 40-second guarantee.
That's why I don't like jumping, because you're committing suicide until the chute opens, you know. Basically, you've killed yourself until you do something about it.
You're averting your own suicide. That's hilarious.
I have to think about that. I like skydiving.
Yeah, I shot a Win Mag. I put exactly one round through a Win Mag, and I got this this nice little half moon scar over my eyes. So before anybody
Get a
told me
kicky's
about
bad.
what is it called, eye relief,
Eye relief,
yeah.
yeah.
Well, a lot of people, you know, there's a huge community out there, massive community, that just buy stuff
Drinking
because
your beer.
Oh no.
because somebody in this, because some SEAL uses it, or some guy in the Army uses it, or some guy in recon uses it, and it's like, you know, I use this because that's what the SEALs use, and it's like, no, it's what they use because it was awarded under a contract, and that was what we have. You know what I mean?
And you got some. You do have
Yeah.
some ability.
Yeah, sometimes you're able to go
Go
out
out
and
and
buy and
outside.
purchase.
Open purchase some items, you know, but the majority of it, like Chris is saying, it's like, yeah, we get issued a SIG. Is it because
Especially
it's the
on the
best
weapons
pistol in
side,
the world?
you know.
I don't know, but
Yeah, the weapon
when I have
side
it and I'm
really
using
good.
it, it's the best pistol in the
I
world.
do
It's the
like
one
SIG
I have.
though.
Yeah, I do like
But
SIG.
it is a big, it's a bulky pistol. Depends on what you're wanting to do.
Yeah.
But also, I hate the fact they give us a 9mm. Won't
Yep.
give me a 40 or a
45,
45.
Yeah. I
And
carry
you don't have a
45.
choice in the matter there?
No.
No.
Now, you can carry a 45,
Yeah.
but you're going to carry the HK Club.
Yeah.
Which I carried, man.
Oh, hell with that.
I carried it. I just like the bigger round.
I refuse to carry it. It's too damn big.
And what is that, the HK Club, you said?
No,
Okay.
I'm just making fun of it.
Yeah.
It's
So
HK
calm.
45.
It's a big guy.
Alright.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. And a club.
And a
It
club.
is a club, yeah.
Because if you didn't hit them, you could throw the pistol at them and it would kill 'em.
Yeah.
Just like a big
9-pound weight that you're carrying around.
nice.
You know what I had a problem with those? We had cheap magazines, and when I was a new guy using that SIG, they bought a lot of cheap SIG magazines, and we were doing VBSS training, and the
They'd
bullets,
rust up.
well, they were rusting up, and the bullets were tumbling internally in the magazine.
The springs would rust.
Yeah, the
The
springs
spring
were
would
weak.
catch.
Yeah, and so I was like, whoosh, I threw it and grabbed an HK, and I just didn't trust it. I mean, that's. what it
So
is.
like you hear all the old stories from Vietnam where guys could, you know, it was the Wild West where guys could kind of, you know, do whatever they want equipment wise, and that's not the case with you. You couldn't go out with your own
Well, you
your own
can
rifle.
you can modify your own equipment. So if they issue you something, you can cut it apart, shoe glue it, do whatever you wanted to do to make it your piece of equipment and spray paint it. But you know, the days of like, I don't like these camis, so I'm going to wear jeans and go out barefoot because I don't like these boots.
Yeah.
You can't, no.
You can wear your own boots. I mean, chances are the three of us will have a different set of boots on,
Yep.
different uniform, pockets sewn up differently,
Yeah.
different H gear. You know, I mean, so there is there's some stuff that you're stuck with, you know, and you can't get away from, but you do get
Right.
the ability to mix it up. You know?
I mean, you do have that advantage. I mean, as far as a military fighting soldier in general, is that we have a choice. You know, obviously make a choice to go through BUDS or go through SF training or Ranger School or the recon program. And when you get
Forget
to
about the Air Force.
Air Force, that's right. I forgot about those hard chargers. But when you make it into those units, you know, you have a choice to modify your gear. You know, and I feel the worst for the regular grunt Marine or the regular grunt Army guy. Then, you know, they're like, hey man, here's your 50-pound set of armor and helmet, and that is what you're going to wear.
And
it's,
you will have this pouch here and this
Yeah.
pouch here.
so it's more uniform, and there's no, you know, they're not allowed really to change up their kit to fit specific mission profiles. They're always wearing the same stuff, and that's why, you know, you see a lot of these guys lower back injuries,
Right.
knee injuries, ankle injuries. I mean, you got spinal compression injuries from people jumping out of vehicles. I mean,
Let's
it's
be
just-
easy on the knee injuries and stuff like that.